Welcome guys to the last video in this web series, and in this video we'll be dealing with some of the most commonly used tools in web development. And in this video we'll be mainly dealing with some things that we will use throughout our course. So these are the tools that we will use throughout our course, you know. So basically, when you write code, you need a place to write the code. You need a compiler to compile those code, or you need a interpreter to interpret the code and present it to the browser. So for that purpose, we have text editors or IDEs. These are the places where you can write your code. These provide you features like auto completion or snippets, using which we can improve our workflow and create websites much easily. So in terms of text editors, I would recommend going with Atom. Atom is probably the best thing that Adobe has created up to now, and moreover Adobe has made it open source. This is the first project that Adobe has open source up till now. So great work by Adobe. The next thing I'll say, you can use MS Visual Studio Code. Although it is not open source, but it has a very rich extension base, and it supports multiple languages. It has a very great schemes for coding, and it's just a great environment for coding. That is why I like it too much. And there are many other text editors like Sublime Text, which is also very popular among programmers. There is Vim, which is great as well. There are online text editors like CodePen, where you can use features like live preview online. Although all the offline text editors that I mentioned earlier also support that features, but CodePen is just a different experience for every programmer. Or you can use IDEs, which stands for Interactive Development Environments. So basically, these are development environments which will give you everything that you need in one environment. You just don't need to download anything, don't need anything else, just need these things, and you can create a website on your own. So IDEs are very useful in development, when you want to code fast and without making mistakes. These have interpreters using which you can debug the program easily, so these help you a lot. So I would say for any professional grade work you can use the IDE. That is not a problem. And for IDEs, I will recommend WebStorm here. Let me mark it with red color. Okay, so WebStorm is the way to go for web development because it supports all the major languages. It has built-in extensions for all the major languages like Node.js, PHP, JavaScript, React, Angular. All the basic frameworks and languages have been incorporated, and that is why I like WebStorm very much. The next thing you need is scaffolding tools. If you are dealing with Node.js, if you are working with Node.js, you will learn that how hefty it can be to include the node modules into your file. But there are basic scaffolding tools that you can use to incorporate all the files that are required for a project at once in your project. And for that we have Human, which is probably the hottest scaffolding tool ever. It is so easy and so helpful for maintaining your workflow. You cannot imagine what Human can do for you. So I would say, if you are using scaffolding tool, go for Human. If not, you can use normal node package manager generators for generating your project files. And other than that, you will need some designing tools. You will need to create a basically prototype or wireframes for your website, and you will need some tools for that. And I will recommend using wireframing tools like Photoshop and Illustrator that I've already mentioned earlier. There are special prototyping tools in iOS like Sketch, which I have mentioned here. So basically, these are specially built tools for wireframing your website, and that is why I like it too much. It has a great user interface, and Sketch is just awesome. And moreover, it allows you to build website in Sketch. So you just need to place your elements. It will build the code itself, and that is just awesome. So these are the common tools that you will use in your workflow. And I think this marks the end of our web series on web development. I hope you guys liked my videos, and I hope that you guys get interested and get involved in the field of web development. Uh, you know, Web development is probably the most widely used technology right now after Android. Uh, you know, and I hope you guys like this tutorial series. Please subscribe to our channel, and for any other information on any other topic that might interest you, please watch our other videos uh, through our playlist. Thank you guys.